When Republican Party members vote for their preferred candidate for president, tradition dictates they will do so first in Iowa, the small Midwestern state with a proud legacy as a trendsetter in national politics, and a very fledgling one when it comes to the niche issue of intrastate online poker. In December, the Iowa Racing and Gaming Commission published a unique study on how the state could potentially regulate internet poker within its own borders in order to protect Iowan gamblers today playing with offshore sites. And the report has set the stage for lawmakers to revisit possible legislation on the issue during the election year of 2012.
If you look at even the most conservative estimates for online poker that's being played by Iowans today, that still accounts for millions and millions of dollars leaving our state, leaking out, which isn't a part of our economy after that. And that's a problem. I believe that's a big enough problem that we should do something about it. As I estimate the number, the amount of money that's leaving Iowa, there's a market there already. It's just uncertain, unregulated, it's unsafe. It puts Iowans in a position of trying to figure out what's legal and what's not, and we have to correct that as responsible policymakers. I think it was interesting in the report to see the modeling of how much activity there is in the state. The report, different from the information that we had during the session, kind of lowered those expectations. So now we're dealing with a range of between 13 to 30 million in revenue once it's fully implemented. I think the liquidity argument around online poker is much more about an ideal sort of economic theory. In reality, I think we'll have enough play, and especially if other states start to pursue this, and I think they will, you will start to see sort of bold experiments in the states, which is what the Constitution allows for, and I think we'll kind of learn together along the way. In the report, one of the things that we required was, what are the downsides of online gambling? Does it increase problem gambling for those that may have that problem? There's a special section in the report that focuses on that. We found that really the indicators aren't any different than what we know of land-based gamblers, and so that was encouraging. We believe if we go forward, we have a way to address problem gambling. Iowa has always had a long progressive policy on setting aside up to 5% of our revenues for those. Iowa Department of Public Health runs the program, and so we believe we've found a way to manage that given our other gaming operations, and the report indicates that we can do the same for online poker. But people still need to read that report, absorb it. Maybe there's some things we haven't considered in there, and as we go into the next session in January, I'll work with my colleagues, Senate and House, Republicans and Democrats, see if there's a willingness to pursue a safe and secure, thoughtful policy for online poker, using our trusted casinos in their own communities as the gateway for that. And if we think we have a sufficient interest, we will file the bill and we'll begin the conversation.